JosiahKids is privileged to have a strong group of thoughtful, committed volunteers and supporters. And we thank you, not just today, but every day, for extending your hearts and opening your world to the next generation that needs your love, guidance, and example.
We are gathered here today because you made a choice to do something, to make a difference.
We celebrate your time, energy, and sacrifices that have provided a central place for us to learn, to grow, and find a sense of belonging. What powers this mission is the sovereign grace of God and the sacrifices of our founding board members, generous donors, and committed leaders who show up bright and early each time we are in session to do what they must in order to empower our generation.
Your giving isn't done because you had a bunch of free time, money, or strength to spare. You guys are doctors, engineers, directors, accountants, educators, nurses, CFOs, pastors, architects, police officers, and business professionals, balancing busy careers, parenting, and choosing to live a life of service.
It is easier, isn't it, to talk about servanthood, to pray about servanthood. But it is quite a different story to be a servant, to contribute, to live a life of service. And you guys are living this out in such an inspiring way. Thank you.
Thank you, Influencers Church, for giving us a home these past 4 years.
Thank you, founding board members who believed in us when the vision was still in seed form.
Thank you, board members, for the huge sacrifices you make behind the scenes.
Thank you to our leaders, coaches, and teachers who give up so much of your time for us.
Thank you to our faithful donors who have made all of this possible.
Thank you to our community sponsors who give us memorable days like this one.
And thank you to all of you who uphold our generation in prayer. We will go further because of you.
Obviously, none of us would be here without our God's great love and grace, and so we reserve the highest honor of our deepest gratitude to Him. Thank you!
Before I continue this story on me, I moved to Brooklyn. I moved from Brooklyn at the age of 21. A lot of people don't know I was a single dad. I don't like to use those terms. I'm a dad, right? I just happen to be raising my daughter, right? I was 21, she was 2 years old. We moved from Brooklyn to Cobb County because I researched it and had the best schools. And I sold everything. And I moved and drove down and I was walking in faith, but at the time I didn't know it, right? At the time I didn't know that I burnt my ships. If I'm gonna make it here in Atlanta with me and my daughter, I'm gonna eliminate the options, right? So at that time, I burnt my ships, right? The only way through is forward. I didn't give myself the opportunity to go backwards. How many times have we set out on a journey or we had a vision and we told it to people, but they say they're with us, but they started sowing doubt in that vision, in that dream, right? So we still gotta push forward, right? That's gonna happen a lot on your journey from where you are now to when you start a family. You're gonna have a vision, and people are gonna say they're with you, right? But along that journey, they're gonna start complaining, right? Mm-hmm. But let me tell you something, that vision, that treasure is yours. And those people that end up with you at the end of it are the ones who're supposed to be there, right? Not through the journey, but the ones who end up when you unlock that treasure, that passion that you have. Those are the people that's supposed to be there. What he told them was to burn the ships. If we're gonna go back, right? If we're gonna conquer them and go back to Cuba, we're gonna go back on their ships. So my message to you is eliminate the options, right? Burn the ships, right? Keep going. Don't make any excuses or give yourselves out on turning around. Go through. If you eliminate the options of going back, the only way you can go is forward.